Jai Shri Gurudev. Welcome to Biology online class. See, we are already studied about the female reproductive system. Now let us see the oogenesis process. Oogenesis process is defined as the formation of a female gamete. The formation of female gamete, that is ovum, is called oogenesis. So the formation of sperm is called spermatogenesis. The formation of ovum is called oogenesis, and oogenesis is oogenesis involved in the formation of a female gamete. See, the spermatogenesis is totally different from oogenesis. The first major difference, actually the spermatogenesis begins at the age of puberty. Spermatogenesis begins at the age of puberty, means it's a sexual maturity and become capable of reproduction. But oogenesis process begins during embryonic development. During embryonic development, or you can say fetal stage. Fetal stage. So embryo, ಮಗು ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗಲೇ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯಾನಿಕ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೇ oogenesis process ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಪರ್ಮೆಟೋಜೆನೆಸಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಯಾವಾಗ? ಪ್ಯೂಬರ್ಟಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೆಕ್ಷುವಲ್ ಮೆಚುರಿಟಿ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ. ಬಟ್ oogenesis process begins during embryonic development, that is during fetal stage. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, a number of oogonia or a millions of oogonia are formed. Millions of oogonia are formed. See, oogonia is also known as a gamete mother cell. A gamete mother cell, that is oogonia. Millions of oogonia are formed during embryonic development. So embryo develop ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ millions of oogonia are formed. Oogonia are also known as gamete mother cell. So that is in spermatogenesis, spermatogonial cells are gamete mother cells. But in oogenesis, oogonial cells are gamete mother cells. See, these oogonia are formed during embryonic development. See, this oogonia, millions of oogonia are formed by mitosis differentiation. Millions of oogonia are formed by mitosis differentiation. Mitosis ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, one oogonial cell enters mitotic division, and then mitotic division continues, and then finally millions of oogonial cells are formed. See, this is known as multiplication phase. So this is known as multiplication phase. Millions of oogonia are formed during embryonic development. See, this is nothing but multiplication phase. See, this oogonia cell, oogonia start its division. So oogonia ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, division ಅನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. See, division ಅನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ it enters meiosis. ಮೈಟಾಸಿಸ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಮೈಟಾಸಿಸ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಮಿಲಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ oogonia ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಯಿತು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಫೇಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಿಲಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ oogonia ಆರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯಾನಿಕ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೋ ಮೋರ್ oogonia ಆರ್ ಆಡೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಬರ್ತ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಬರ್ತ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ oogonia ಮತ್ತೆ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯಾನಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗಲೇ ಮಿಲಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ oogonia ಮೈಟೋಸಿಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನಿಂದ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That is known as multiplication phase, and no more oogonia are added after the birth. See, ಈ oogonia cells ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮಿಯೋಸಿಸ್ಗೆ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಸೊ ಮಿಯೋಸಿಸ್ಗೆ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರೋಫೇಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, and temporarily arrested at the prophase first stage. ಅಂದರೆ ಮಿಯೋಸಿಸ್ಗೆ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರೋಫೇಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಹೋಗತ್ತಷ್ಟೇ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಜಲ್ಲೇ ಟೆಂಪರರಿಲಿ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. oogonia cells starts division, enters meiosis and temporarily arrested at prophase first stage. Now they are called primary oocyte. Now they are called primary oocyte ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ oocyte ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ oocyte ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಊಗೋನಿಯಾ ಸೆಲ್ಲು ಮಿಯಾಸಿಸ್ಗೆ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರೋಫೇಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟಲ್ಲೇ ಟೆಂಪರರಿಲಿ ಅರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ನೌ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ oocyte. ಸಿ ಇವಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಊಗೋನಿಯಾ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ತನ್ನ ನಂಬರ್ನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮಿಲಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಊಗೋನಿಯಾ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯಾನಿಕ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ರೈಟ್ ದ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸಿ ಮಿಲಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ oogonia are formed and then oogonia enters the meiosis and temporarily arrested at the prophase first stage. Now they are called primary oocyte. So primary oocyte bantu. See, this primary oocyte gets surrounded by a layer of granulosa cell. Primary oocyte gets surrounded by a layer of granulosa cells, then that is called primary follicle. Then that is called primary follicle. See, this primary oocyte gets surrounded by a layer of granulosa cells, then that is called primary follicle. See, granulosa cell means it is also known as follicular cell. It's a somatic cell. It's a somatic cell associated with the female gamete formation. It's a somatic cell associated with the female gamete formation, that is nothing but granulosa cell. See, what is the meaning of somatic cell? Somatic cell does not involve in the gamete formation, whereas germinal cell involved in the gamete formation. So that's why here oogonia becomes germinal cell. Oogonia becomes germinal cell because oogonia leads to ovum formation. But other cells are somatic cells. Like that, granulosa cells are somatic cells. See, this is the primary oocyte. See how primary oocyte is formed. I already explained it. Oogonia cell, after multiplying its number, oogonia cell enters meiosis and temporarily arrested at the prophase first. Now they are called primary oocyte. See, this is the primary oocyte. Primary oocyte gets surrounded by a layer of granulosa cell. See, this is the granulosa cell. See, this is, now we call it as primary follicle. So idina primary follicle anta helತೀವಿ. See, this is primary follicle. What is the meaning of primary follicle? Primary oocyte gets surrounded by a layer of granulosa cells, then that is called primary follicle. See, this primary follicle degenerated from the phase of birth to puberty. ಮಗು ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯಾನಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ oogonia ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ and no more oogonia are added after the birth. So from birth to puberty ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, these primary follicles are degenerated. These primary follicles are degenerated. Actually millions of oogonial cells are formed. Each oogonia enters the meiosis and temporarily arrested at the prophase first stage. And now they are called primary oocyte. In the sense, millions of primary oocytes are formed. And these primary oocytes surrounded by a layer of granulosa cells. Then that is called primary follicle. In the sense, millions of primary follicles are present at the initial stage. But after the birth, from birth to puberty, these primary follicles are degenerated. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು oogonia ಸೆಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಫಾಲಿಕಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಬರ್ತ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ತಿಂದ ಪ್ಯೂಬರ್ಟಿ ತನಕ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಫಾಲಿಕಲ್ಸು ಡಿಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಫೈನಲಿ 60,000 to 80,000 primary follicle left in each ovary. ಸಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಓವರಿನಲ್ಲೂ ಪ್ಯೂಬರ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬರೋಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ 60,000 ಇಂದ 80,000 ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಫಾಲಿಕಲ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಬರ್ತಿಂದ ಪ್ಯೂಬರ್ಟಿ ತನಕ ಏನೂ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಊಜೆನಸಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ಸು ಬರ್ತ್ ಟು ಪ್ಯೂಬರ್ಟಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಈ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಫಾಲಿಕಲ್ಸು ಡಿಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ದ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಅಟೈನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಯೂಬರ್ಟಿ, ಈಚ್ ಓವರಿ ಕಂಟೈನ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ 60,000 to 80,000 primary follicles. Embryonic development, during embryonic development, oogonial cells are formed, and then from the oogonia primary oocytes are formed, and then after the birth, from birth to puberty, these primary follicles are just degenerated from millions to 60,000 to 80,000. So when the female attains puberty, only 60,000 to 80,000 primary follicles left in each ovary. Primary follicle contains the primary oocyte. Primary follicle contains the primary oocyte. Primary oocyte surrounded by a, see, the layer of granulosa cells. Layer of granulosa cells. Then that is called primary follicle. So millions of oogonia are formed. So when these millions of oogonia are formed during fetal stage, see, write down here, fetal stage. Fetal stage. After the fetal stage, birth, and then childhood, and then puberty. See, birth, childhood, and then puberty. When the female attains puberty, the primary follicle contains primary oocyte. These primary follicles reduce to 60,000 to 80,000. Means primary follicles are degenerated from the phase of birth to puberty. See now, when the female attains puberty, these primary follicles, this is the primary follicle, contains primary oocyte. Primary oocyte surrounded by more layer of granulosa cell, then that is called secondary follicle. In the sense, primary follicle transformed into secondary follicle. See, this is the primary oocyte, and it is surrounded by more layer of granulosa cells, and it is surrounded by, see, more layer of granulosa cells. This is called secondary follicle, and these are again granulosa cells. See, this is primary follicle, and then this is secondary follicle. Primary follicle transformed into secondary follicle. See, when the female attains puberty, 60,000 to 80,000 primary follicles left in each ovary, and then when the female attains puberty, these primary follicles transformed into secondary follicles, and these secondary follicle transformed into tertiary follicle. Secondary follicle transformed into tertiary follicle. See, this is the tertiary follicle. Here there is a presence of primary oocyte. is the tertiary follicle. The secondary follicle transformed into the next stage, that is secondary follicle transformed into tertiary follicle. And during the formation of secondary follicle, there is a formation of new theca. Means it's a layer. New layer is going to be formed during the formation of secondary follicle. Now let us see the tertiary follicle. See, this is the tertiary follicle. Here there is a presence of that is primary oocyte. And this is the fluid filled cavity of tertiary follicle, that is known as antrum. Antrum contains the fluid liquor folliculi. Antrum contains the fluid liquor folliculi. The tertiary follicle contains the fluid filled cavity called antrum. Antrum contains the fluid liquor folliculi. And I already told new theca is going to be formed during the formation of secondary follicle. New theca means new layer, and this new theca organized into two layers, that is here the outer theca externa, and inner theca interna. Means the outer layer and inner layer. See, this new theca organized into two layers. See, this is the outer layer and this is the inner layer. Outer layer is called outer theca externa and the inner layer is called inner theca interna. See, this is the diagram of tertiary follicle. See, this is the fluid filled cavity, that is known as antrum. See, after the completion of multiplication phase, the next phase is growth phase. So, when the female attains puberty, the growth phase begins. That means, when the female attains puberty, the primary follicle transformed into secondary follicle and secondary follicle transformed into tertiary follicle. The primary oocyte present in the tertiary follicle enters the growth phase. ಈ ಟರ್ಷಿಯರಿ ಫಾಲಿಕಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇದ್ದಂಥ ಈ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ oocyte ಏನಿದೆ ಇದು ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಫೇಸಿಗೆ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗ್ರೋಸ್ ಇನ್ ಸೈಜ್. ಸಿ ದ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ oocyte grows in size. Primary oocyte grows in size by taking the nutrition from surrounding granulosa cells or follicular cells. See, from the surrounding granulosa cells or follicular cells, the primary oocyte take the nutrition, grows in size. See, this phase is called growth phase. The next phase, that is the primary oocyte present in the tertiary follicle. The primary oocyte present in the tertiary follicle grows in size by taking the nutrition from surrounding granulosa cells or follicular cells. This phase is called growth phase. So when the female attains puberty, ಏನೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ primary follicle transformed into secondary follicle and secondary follicle transformed into tertiary follicle. The primary oocyte present within the tertiary follicle take the nutrition from granulosa cells. See, these are the granulosa. See, these are all granulosa cells. Granulosa cells are also known as follicular cells. The primary oocyte present within the tertiary follicle take the nutrition from follicular cells or granulosa cells and grows in size. Now it is the growth phase. So adana ನಾವು growth phase ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು when the female attains puberty. See, primary oocyte grows in size by taking the nutrition from the surrounding granulosa cells, and this primary oocyte complete its first meiotic division. This primary oocyte complete its first meiotic division, and there is a formation of a large cell that is known as secondary oocyte and a tiny polar body. See, this is known as first polar body. See, this is known as first polar body is going to be formed. See here, when the primary oocyte completes its first meiotic division, and then there is a formation of a large haploid secondary oocyte and a tiny first polar body. Here the division of cytoplasm is unequal, so that's why one large secondary oocyte is formed and one tiny polar body is formed. See, Woogonia cells contains 46 chromosome, that is 2n. The primary oocyte also contains 46 chromosome. See, the Woogonia cell temporarily arrested at the prophase first stage of meiosis, so that's why the chromosome number not reduced. Primary oocyte still contains 46 chromosome. See, after the completion of first meiotic division, the secondary oocyte contains 23 chromosomes, so that's why it's N. It's an haploid. It's a haploid cell. It's a large cell, but it's a tiny polar body. See, the division was unequal, so that's why unequal sized cells are formed. The first one is polar body and the next one is secondary oocyte. Why the unequal sized? That is, the secondary oocyte is large and the polar body is tiny. Why unequal sized cells are formed? Because the cytoplasm division is unequal. So cytoplasm division ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, unequal ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ unequal sized cells ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ oocyte ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂಡ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪೋಲಾರ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ oocyte ತನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮಿಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ನ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟೆರ್ಷಿಯರಿ ಫಾಲಿಕಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ವಿತ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಟೆರ್ಷಿಯರಿ ಫಾಲಿಕಲ್ ದ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ oocyte grows in size, means the primary oocyte enters the growth phase and grows in size by taking the nutrition from surrounding follicular cells or granulosa cells, and then complete its first meiotic division. ಟೆರ್ಷಿಯರಿ ಫಾಲಿಕಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ oocyte ತನ್ನ ಸೈಜನ್ನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಫೇಸಿಗೆ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ತನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮಿಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ oocyte ಮತ್ತು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪೋಲಾರ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಅರ್ಥ, ದ ಟೆರ್ಷಿಯರಿ ಫಾಲಿಕಲ್ ಕಂಟೈನ್ಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ oocyte, ನಾಟ್ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ oocyte, because the primary oocyte complete its first meiotic division within the tertiary follicle, and then there is a formation of secondary oocyte. So that's why here there is a presence of secondary oocyte within the tertiary follicle. See, this will occurs during adult reproductive life. See, adult reproductive life. So it's time out. Let us continue in the next session. Thank you.